Afternoon and welcome to the post-game press conference for the second quarterfinal matchup of the 2019 Sun Belt Conference Women's Basketball Championship. First up, we have Coach Terry Fowler from the University of South Alabama. Coach Fowler, if you'll make an opening statement, then we'll open it up for questions, and the floor is yours.
Okay. First of all, just wouldn't expect anything less than that from a Troy South Alabama game. It's that type of game, the physicality, the competition level. Every time we play. So the game played out just like I said it would. So I told our team, I said, if we can keep rebounds close, we didn't have to win the rebounding battle, and it was 54-46 that we would have an opportunity to do it. Wasn't pleased with the first half. They had 14 offensive rebounds and 13 points off of that. Thought we did a better job in the second half in key situations, maybe not throughout. We had to tighten up our pick and roll coverage, and we did that. Midway through the second half, and we were able to just kind of stop it. And just thought we did a great job of executing on the offensive end, getting the ball inside side to Antoinette, and then she was able to play off of it. And, we were able to kick back out and Shay, and, we just had great contributions from everybody today. Couldn't be more proud of this group.
Questions for Coach Fowler?
Yeah, Coach, just talk about Carter's game. She usually averages 4 points today, 19 points. Why was she so aggressive this game?
I don't know. But I tell you, the first couple of shots went in. And one of the things we've been trying to tell her is she's been taking some threes and things. Hey, get in your shooting range, get your rhythm shots, because those are shots she can make. And I just thought today it was a 1-2 step shot. And once she hit her first two, it started feeling good. And she took shots that she makes. She makes those in practice, played within herself. And, we rode the wave with her in the first half, especially with Antoinette out of the game.
Going on top of that, Coach, how big is it to get contributions from four players? You got four players in double figures, and really being able to spread the scoring around and really get the ball to everybody.
Yeah, that was huge. And also again with Antoinette not playing but 6 minutes in the first half, other players had to step up like Kristen did, and Demaya had a big game. So it's just Jay Lamar was in aggressive mode. When we talked to her last night about just keep playing, she was feeling like she was in a slump. We was like, you just got to play the next play. And I thought the style that this game was going to be, it was going to be something she could thrive in, and she just attacked the basket and was able to finish for us.
Coach, this time of year is all about surviving and advancing. Now you get to advance again. What is going to be the key to make sure that you can take what you got in this game and bring that over to the next game?
Well, the first thing is rest. We got to get great rest and recovery tonight, and then be ready to go tomorrow. This one today was an easy one to get our team up for. It's Troy, it's the rival, and so the adrenaline's already pumping. So we got to make sure we do that. UTA is a great basketball team. They're really complete. We're just going to have to mentally scout, watch the film, and then be ready and guard personnel. And then we've got to make sure that we can stay out of foul trouble. We got in foul trouble at their place.
Coach, Troy came out kind of sluggish, cold shooting in the first quarter. You guys limited their shooting to 25%. Then they kind of got the ball rolling, in the second quarter. So was it like a sense of nervousness or,
No.
when they came back?
No, we've played enough against them. They've jumped out on us, and we've come back. We've jumped out on them, and it's just been – it's one of those things. And we told the team, we're either going to make a run, they're going to make a run. The other one's going to answer it, and then you're just going to play from there. The fourth quarter starts at a tie ball game. It's like, what else you want? Just 10 minutes till the next day, and so it became a 10-minute game that then turned into an extra 5-minute game. So just, excited, and that's what we had to do. And just I can't tell you, I'm speechless because this is a big for our program.
Coach, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Continue this afternoon with Troy head coach Chanda Rigby. Coach, if you'll make an opening statement, then we'll open the floor for questions. And as soon as you're ready, you can go ahead.
Well, I'm really thankful to be here today. The outcome is not what we had very high hopes for all year long with this group, but that's the way it goes in sports. We're thankful to be here. This is a first-class tournament. Thanks for the Sun Belt Conference for putting on such a great tournament. South Alabama was really laser-focused. They did a great job. They had a great game plan. They were not rattled by anything we tried to do. We were trying to trap Shafoy Kynes off the on-ball screen, and we have bigger guards. We were trapping and doing a good job, but they were just bringing people almost to half court to catch it and extending the floor and taking their time and coming back down and scoring. A big factor was the amount of missed layups that we had in the first half. We've missed layups before, but I don't ever remember missing that many, and I really attributed it to, South Alabama had been on the floor for a game, and we had nerves, and I thought about that before the game. If we could come in at halftime, either tied or down by 1 or 2, and we worked our nerves out, then I thought we had a really good chance to come back in the second half, and that's what happened. It was really close at halftime, and I thought the nerves were out, but they were in just a focused groove, and we were discombobulated. When you miss that many layups, it kind of kills your spirit there every time for a little while, and you have to get back in it. We tried everything we could. We ran about 30 different sets. I don't think we ever scored off of a set. I think anything we scored off of were broken plays. I wish I could say why I think that happened, but I really don't have an answer for that. I'm really proud of my team. They've accomplished a lot this year. They have a great record. They've done some big things. Of course, this is heartbreaking, but I do say congratulations to South Alabama, and I wish them well along the way.
Questions for Coach?
Yeah, Coach, speaking of getting nerves out, what kind of got the ball rolling after the first quarter?
Well, Japonica James, her energy level, maybe it got our attention off some of the missed layups for a while when she would make a big play, and we were like, okay, we can do this. It's kind of rally around that. Some of the big athletic rebounds she would get, but it just wasn't enough because you do have to eventually answer back and score, yourself. So. At halftime was the first time I thought maybe our nerves were about to settle down because I told them, we weathered the storm. We were going to have a storm here. We weathered the storm. We're okay. Let's go back out. And I was really surprised in the second half that we never found our offensive groove.
Coach, y'all had a big run in the second quarter towards the end. Y'all kind of pulled away. So what was the difference between y'all's game in, the second quarter and towards the end?
Well, first I want to say that we only had 1 turnover at halftime. And even though we lead the league and very close to leading the nation in scoring per game, we also lead it in fouls, and we have a lot of turnovers. And so the last 2 weeks, that's what we've been stressing is stop with the turnovers and let's not foul. And so at halftime when we only had 1 turnover, even though we were shooting poorly, when you take care of the ball that well, that was one of the things that eventually over time helped us because we got more possessions that we normally throw the ball away. So, taking care of the ball and being steady in that way, eventually some of those tides turned and a few things went in our favor. Of course, more energy on defense and starting in our trapping, trying to get in our trapping defense a little bit helped a little. I don't think it ever turned any tide tremendously, but it helped a little. But it was just chipping away, and keeping as many possessions as we could by not turning the ball over.
Coach, it's a little soon to look at a recap of the season, but as you talked about, you say you're proud of your team and what they've done so far. How do you take this positive of the season and translate that to now looking forward as far as going forward and continue to build the program in the direction that you want to go?
Well, we don't know if we're going to have any postseason play, but we're not out of postseason play. So, we're hoping for that, and of course, everybody, when you get out of the tournament contention, you want that chance to come back and redeem yourself. And I think if we get that chance, we're going to be really good in that moment, and in a tournament if we get an invitation. If not, in the spring, it is about keeping our 100% graduation 100%. This was a heartbreaking game. We're going to have to pull them back together, and we have other things we'll be striving for in the next few weeks, which is getting our grade point averages as high as it can be. Those are the type of things. As far as a coaching staff, you know, we still have some recruiting to do. It never ends. But today, of course, we saw some things that, hey, you know, we're going to need to talk about and look for more specifically on the recruiting trail. But the standard at Troy University women's basketball is Sun Belt Conference championships. That's the standard. We will not strive for anything less. It's not about how hard, you know, you get hit. It's how you can get up from getting hit. And we got hit hard today. And this is what happens sometimes in sports. But we will get back up, and this program will move forward, and we expect to be in the championship game next year. And we start tomorrow. We start with that mentality to get back here and do a better job next year.
Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Y'all
Good
have a
luck
good
to you.
tournament.